Ah, Teruko, do you want to join us?
Join you for what?
We're doing some baking.
I see.
Well... Please!
So...
Ta-da!
In any case...
Not really. So cute!
I see. Teruko.
I mean... Good job, everyone!
Ouch.
There goes several hours of effort. I was really looking forward to eating that.
Our hard work.
Crap. I'm really sorry, everyone. I feel like I ruined everything.
It's still sort of salvageable, right? We could pick the pieces off the ground and glue them together, like a kintsugi piece.
It isn't the same.
Are you alright?
Sorry.
It's okay.
In any case... Are you alright? Hey!
Ouch! Huh?
Hello.
Xander. By the way... Oh, wow, that sure is...
Pretty cool, right?
I'm not sure I'd call that cool.
Oh!
Thank you.
Anyway...
It's okay.
Are you alright? Right. But I don't remember. As far as I can recall, I was uninjured up until I blacked out and woke up here. If I'm to believe that mono TV's tale about amnesia, then I must have got this injury during that period of time when we all lost our memories. Some time before this killing game show. Do you remember... But that's not important. This injury is another piece of evidence in the mystery that is this killing game. And I'm starting to uncover a picture of something truly unsettling. There was most likely some sort of incident shortly before we woke up here. Some sort of incident involving me. And it must have been fairly recent too, given how fresh this wound is. Something is very wrong, and I intend to do everything in my power to get to the bottom of it.
Why are you telling me all of this?
Because I trust you, Teruko, more than anyone else here. If I work with you, I'm certain that we can solve this mystery. I just ask that you trust me back. Shh.
What do you mean? I see.
This killing game.
Huh?
How could you do this to me? I don't understand.
Please calm yourself.
What's going on? Oh.
You idiot!
Yeah.
Stupid bitch! No way! You hate me, don't you? Please, calm down! No one likes me.
Eh?
Stop that!
Ow! That hurts!
Don't you dare start on that fake crying again! Do you think I'll fall for your guilt tripping as well? I tried to be polite earlier, but you refused all attempts to resolve the argument. I'm starting to think you only wish to cause trouble for trouble's sake. Now apologize to everyone here.
You're so mean.
Don't make me say it twice.
I'm sorry. You're no fun.
Huh?
Listen up, everybody. I have an important announcement. Ahem. Stop fucking around! I know it's only been 2 days, but would it kill you guys to have a little more drama in here? We're losing viewer retention at an alarming rate! And no, I'm not talking about some stupid argument over baking. This ain't some prissy kids show about making friends or some shit. When the hell are you guys gonna start killing, huh? Because it seems like you good-for-nothings need a little nudge. You leave me no choice. I'm gonna introduce you to the killing motive soon. Do you feel homesick? Missing your friends and family? I've got some news regarding those loved ones of yours. Some very bad news. You guys might feel perfectly content to take your time right now, but this motive will get y'all fired up and raring to start a bloodbath. I bet you're positively dying to find out what I have to show you all. In that case, stay tuned in 2 days. That's 3 episodes in viewer time. Have fun!
It seems that...
How troubling.
It'll be okay.
I agree.
Miss Teruko.
I believe in us.
I understand.